Please listen to the rules and procedures that will follow for tonight's meeting.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's meeting of the Town of Babylon Zoning Board of Appeals. The following is the procedure that will be followed tonight. The matters will be called in the order they appear on the calendar, with adjourned matters being called at the end of the regularly scheduled matters. Matters cannot be heard prior to their published scheduled time. When your matter is called, please submit the affidavit of posting to the secretary and proceed to the podium and give your name and address. The chairperson will then swear you in and read into the record information we have from your application, comments from various town departments, and any correspondence received on your application. The chairperson will then ask you to make whatever presentation you wish to make to the board. After you have made your presentation, the board will ask whatever questions the board deems appropriate, and then we will ask for comments from the public. If you wish to speak for or against an application, we ask that you wait until you're acknowledged. Come forward, give us your name and address, tell us where your property is in relation to the property that's in question tonight, and then please direct your comments to the board, not the applicant or the applicant's representative. We have to keep a record, and we cannot do that if there are people talking over each other or cross conversations.
Okay.
If someone has spoken for or against an application, and they have said exactly the same thing that you wish to say, it will have the same force and effect in the record if you give your name and address, are sworn in, and say that you join in those comments. If you have anything additional to say, please don't hesitate to do so, but keep in mind that you will be given only one opportunity to speak. After the public has spoken, the board may ask the applicant to come back to answer any questions that may have come up as a result of the public comments, or for the applicant to summarize. When the applicant comes back to answer any additional questions, if that happens, that does not start a second round of public comments. Once the matter has been heard, various things may occur. The board may decide the application immediately. It may reserve decision. If the board reserves decision, that does not mean the matter is approved or denied. It just means that the board needs more time to decide, may want to go out and look at the site again, or might want to review the documents and testimony further before making a decision. In either event, the applicant will receive the board's decision in writing shortly after the board makes its decision. If the application is approved, that does not mean that you can then go ahead and start construction or whatever it is that you requested from the board. You will have to wait for the building permit to be obtained from the building department before your go-ahead. On some occasions, the matter may be continued for another night. If it is continued, in most cases it will be for the submission of documents, a new survey, new plans, or something of that nature. If that's the case, no one needs to come back on the new date. The documents will be submitted and no further testimony will be taken. On rare occasions, a matter may be continued for future testimony. If that's the case, then people would have to come back to testify. If matters are adjourned at an open meeting on the scheduled date of hearing, no further notice need be given unless specifically required by the board on the date the adjournment is granted. 3 rules that may affect your ability to proceed tonight. 1. If the sign was not posted for 10 days, we cannot hold the hearing tonight. 2. If you commence this proceeding while you own the property, but no longer own the property, and you are here now to continue with the application, you will need either the written consent of the new owner or the new owner to be present for the hearing. This situation could come about if you sold your house or building, money was held in escrow at closing for a certificate of occupancy or permit, and you're here tonight to clear that up. Lastly, if your application is a commercial application and it's other than a renewal, and there is more than one tenant in the building, then you need your landlord to be here. Is there any applicant that has any difficulty with those situations and would need an adjournment tonight?
Is there anyone that would need an adjournment? Please rise and join the board in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First application tonight is application 24-193 of Robert Nalowak and Monica Bermudez, property located in Deer Park. Yeah,
Tap on it, make sure.
yeah, it seems.
No? Is this working?
Talk loud. Wait, hold on a second, let me just read this stuff into the record, okay? And do you affirm to tell the truth? Okay. For the record, we have a Planning Division memo dated October 24th, 2024, environmental control memo dated October 28th, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Tax map acting as an area map, survey by, who's the survey by? Alexander Tuskerman, dated August 7th, 2009, and,
Mr. Chairman, we have 7 photographs.
okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna have him speak into this one.
Okay, I'll turn the hearing over to Mr. Corretch.
How you doing? The only concern we have is keeping the pavers 2 foot away from the property line, which I see on your survey that you mapped it out here, and they're well within 2 feet away from the property line.
Yes, that's correct.
And that's fine with me. I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve application 24-193 with the condition that all pavers and patios be a minimum of 2 foot setbacks from the property lines.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Next application is application 24-199 of Tatiana Villori and Mark Ricketts, property located in West Babylon. This thing's loud. Name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Dean Katsubis. My address is 121. Okay, sorry. My address is 121 Newbridge Road, Hicksville, New York, 11801. I'm here this evening with Ms. Valoria, of owners of 1565 Herzl Boulevard in West Babylon. So we're seeking a variance.
Hold on one second. Do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, for the record, we have a Planning Division memo dated October 25th, 2024. Environmental control memo dated October 28th, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Vincent Tecnico dated July 31st, 2017. Tax map acting as an area map.
And Mr. Chairman, we have 4 photographs.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. You can continue, I'm
Okay.
sorry, go ahead.
The major goal here is to build a second floor in the house. It would be a full second floor going over the existing first floor. We're asking for several variances in this process. The first one is for a 24.8 foot setback to the portico where 30 feet is required. So the portico will be a front open portico at the front entrance of the house. That's an aesthetic feature on many houses. We don't feel that that's a substantial variance. And the second variance we're asking for is for a side yard of 10.2 feet where the requirement is 12 feet. Now and I'll group this together with the rear yard setback, because we're asking for a rear yard setback of 29.7 feet where the requirement is 40 feet. Now both the side and rear yard setbacks are previously existing, because we're pretty much squaring off, we are squaring off the back corner of the house, not encroaching any further than what is already existing. So those setbacks exist today, and they will continue to exist. Now we'll go to our more substantial variance that we're asking for is the coverage, the building area. We're asking for 44.5%, where the maximum is 20%. What is putting us substantially over is this existing paver patio that's in the back, and we're also asking for a variance for 2 feet, instead of the 2 feet required to a 0 lot line. And speaking to my client and reading the decision from the board, and even listening to the prior case, we understand that the board could request us to cut back the patio, and we would be willing to comply if that's what we have to do to ask for a variance. That concludes my presentation. My client, if there's any questions from my client, she could tell you about what they're going to use the space for. The extra bedrooms they're going to need, and any questions from my client or from myself. That concludes my presentation.
Thank you. I'll turn the hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
Good evening, how are you?
Good.
Are we maintaining one kitchen?
Yes, one kitchen.
It's going to be a single family?
Yes.
Okay. So you would agree to cut back the pavers 2 feet off the back and side of the property line, off all property lines?
Yes, we could cut back the pavers 2 feet.
And one other thing, would you agree that the front portico not be further enclosed? Put up no...
It will be open. It will be an open protocol.
Thank you. I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so,
Do we have both names and addresses for the record?
no,
Can we just get your name and address for the record, please?
Tatiana Viloria Ricketts. My address is 1565 Herzl Boulevard, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
thank you.
Confirm to tell the truth.
Confirm to tell the truth, yes.
Okay, so you're agreeing on cutting those pavers back to 2 feet, right? So we can amend this application on number 5 and number 6. We can delete both of those. I'll make a motion on application 24-199 to delete variances number 5 and 6.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so when we do that, we're going to have to recalculate the lot coverage, right? Because that's in the lot coverage?
Yeah, so if you are making a decision tonight, it will be with a condition.
With a condition of the lot
We
coverage,
remove
okay.
the lot coverage to be recalculated.
Okay. It's going to go down, so it's a good thing. All right. Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. John?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 24-199 with the condition that the front portico not be further enclosed and all pavers patios maintain 2-foot setback from all property lines.
Just for the record, it would be approved as amended.
Amended.
As amended.
Lot coverage to be recalculated based on the removal of the patios.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Next application is application 24-198 of Shannon Smith, property located in West Babylon.
Good evening. My name is Shannon Smith. I reside at 8 Salt Meadow Road, Babylon, New York, 11702. I'm here in regards to the property 520 Sunrise Highway, West Babylon, New York, 11704, and I will tell the truth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 25th, 2024. Environmental control memo dated October 28th, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A tax map acting as an area map, a survey by Francis Watson, dated October 27th, 2023. And,
Mr. Chairman, there are 5 photographs.
okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes, I'm here to see if we can add another sign to the front of the building to the west, to be able to tell our story more of who owns the building. We have a main entrance sign, and then we also have the canopy as well. But I'm looking for approval for the canopy to have our phone number for our company on it, and then where your mouse is right now to be able to say who owns the building, just to be able to tell our story more. We're not in anyone's sight lines or obstruction, any vision for anyone, so just looking to be able to tell our story a little bit more with our signs.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
Okay, I think you answered my questions. Are you just going to have a name and a phone number?
The canopy will have indoor facility and our number, and then to the right on the west side of that building will say home of Long Island Top Guns.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board?
Just for the record, can we make an amendment to the zoning district? It was advertised as industry, it's business ED.
I'll make a motion to amend application 24-198 to zoning district EB.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did I ask this already? Would anybody like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. Good.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 24-198 for a period of 4 years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your
As
evening.
amended.
As amended.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that means every 4 years you have to renew it with the zoning board.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great evening.
You too.
Yep.
Who seconded that? John. And Nikki, just for the record, it's business ED.
What about it?
You just said ED.
Oh. It only said that. Oh, but it says business, okay. Whoosh.
Have a piece.
Yeah, really. Next application, application 24-197 of Art of Form Architectural Services, property located in West Babylon. Name and address for the record.
Good evening, board members. My name is Michael Villano, and I work with Art of Form Architects, project manager, 159 Broadway, Amityville, New York, 11701.
Okay. And, sir?
I'm Frank Speciale, Art of Form Architecture Services, 159 Broadway. I tell the truth.
And you both confirm to tell the truth, okay.
Yes.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 25th, 2024. Environmental control memo dated October 28th, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Fire marshal's report dated October 31st, 2024 has a valid permit, a copy of the permit. Suffolk County Planning memo dated October 25th, 2024, decision of local determination, take no position for or against. Tax map acting as an area map. Survey by North Coast Civil dated 1/4/24, I think, and,
And Mr. Chairman, there are 7 photographs.
okay.
And just for the record, we need another amendment for the zoning district. It should be industry G and residence D.
I'll make a motion to amend application 24-197 for the zoning district to industry G and residence D.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes. So we're here tonight to renew an expired ZBA for a special exception on the existing building that you have behind you. That's basically it. It expired in 2022, and now we're here in front of you guys.
Okay. Mr. Shepherd again. It's your night.
How are you?
Good evening.
Okay. You're late.
We know that.
Go get your homework?
Yes. So,
No, COVID.
oh, no, well,
What happened?
so there's new owners in the building. The gentleman, Andrew Pace, is behind me.
You owner of the dealership, or?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, then, well, this isn't going to happen again?
No.
Okay.
It's not going to happen again.
I mean, I don't, not to scold you, but
I understand.
needs to be taken care of.
Of course.
Did you, so if it's new owners, everything's the same?
Everything is
As far as
exactly the same.
business-wise, we're doing
Still a car dealer.
car wash
Yep,
and everything else?
that's correct.
What about, there's an issue, I don't know if it was the old or the new, but there was an issue with car alarms going off in the middle of the night.
Believe that was with the old owners. We have not had any complaints since. There is a fence that's locked during the night, so no one can enter the property. If someone does enter the property, they're obviously trying to break into a car or something, and that's why the car alarm would go off. But we haven't had anything since.
Okay, well, that doesn't stop the complaints if they do go off, but I don't know what else you can do about it. But just, you need to be aware of your neighbors.
Of course.
And your concerns. I don't think I have any further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Can we just clarify for
Right,
the record,
yeah, I
the
was-
last approval was granted to Babylon Honda. Is that still the same tenant?
It's the new Babylon Honda.
So it needs to be,
Name is the New Babylon Honda?
Yes.
New Babylon Honda. So does,
so we need to amend the application?
Pam, do we need paperwork for that?
That's us, yes.
You have to come up. Please. Need your name and address for the record?
Andrew Pace, 202 Pace Drive South, West Islip. It's under JS Development Corp., under doing business as the New Babylon Honda.
Yes, Babylon Honda Realty.
J.S. Babylon Honda.
We had a deed, and the deed was in the name of J.S. Babylon Honda Realty. Have you purchased that property from that entity?
No, it's still the same. I could call the attorney, he's away, but he said I'm at his phone. If whatever we need, I could give him a call. If we have questions, then he would answer them.
So the owner of the property is how we advertised it, and that is still the owner of the
Yes, yes.
So if you'd like to state for the record exactly who you're asking the approval to be in the name of, that would be helpful so that the decision is written correctly.
Under the New Babylon Honda.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Would anyone like to be heard on this application? There's one more guy left, right?
I get it.
Did you see the oh, go ahead, John.
That's all right, yeah. You agree to the conditions, the bottom of the page, the red lettering? I will read it, but I'll read.
Yes, we do.
All right, Mr. Chair, yeah, I'll read it to my motion. Good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 24-197 with imposed standard public garage repair conditions and CNRs, with the condition that the car wash be used only for vehicles being serviced or repaired, not to be open to the public. As amended. For a period of, was a new one, right? All right, for 1 year.
1 year.
I've seen it with the car wash. It's only hand wash. It's nothing mechanical. It's only after the cars are serviced, they hand wash the cars.
Okay.
That's
fine.
good?
That's fine.
Okay, you got it.
It's less than, so that's fine.
Yeah, a period of 1 year.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And there you go. You have to come back in here. Gotta make it right.
Is there no application?
Next application is application 24-195 of WMK LLC, doing business as Mobility Works, property located in Deer Park.
Which mic am I using, this one? Okay. William Jenkins, 1788 Wisteria Circle, Bellport, New York.
Okay, and do you affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
For the record, we have a Planning Division memo dated October 25th, 2024, Environmental Control memo dated October 28th, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Fire Marshal's report dated October 31st, 2024, no violations. A tax map acting as an area map, and
Mr. Chairman.
a survey by Jonathan Schmidt dated, oh boy, 6/15/22, maybe. And?
And Mr. Chairman, there are 7 photographs.
Okay.
6 photographs.
What would you like to tell us about the application?
So what we are looking to do is renew our special use permit for the facility. I do know, as the last folks that were up here, we are slightly overdue. We apologize for that. That had to do with our corporate offices in Richfield, Ohio, not being notified that they needed to do that. They contacted the town immediately once they were aware of it and filed all the necessary applications. Nothing has changed as far as what we're doing, operations, et cetera.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Caraccio.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Looks like a well-maintained operation. Business good?
Very good.
Good, great. You agree to all the standards, covenants, and restrictions for auto repair and a public garage as previously implemented?
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. Outdoor storage, all the cars will be stored, all the vehicles will be stored inside in the evenings? It's a possibility? And
Yes.
Just outside storage will be vehicles that'll be working on, and being repaired during the course of the business day?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. No further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? Guess not. For the record, there are none.
Chairman, I make a motion to approve application 24-195 for a period of 3 years, subject to all covenants and restrictions and conditions as per previously incurred.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Thank you all. Have a great night.
Thanks.
You got another case, right?
That's right. We only did one. Let's try this again.
And do you affirm to tell the truth?
I do. Do I need to?
Just get your name and address.
I thought we were going to do that. It's William Jenkins, 1788 West 30th Circle, Bellport, New York, and I do affirm to tell the truth.
Okay, thank you. For the record, we have a Planning Division memo dated dated October 25th, 2024. Environmental Control memo dated October 28, 2024. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Fire Marshal's report dated October 31st, 2024 has a valid permit. Tax map acting as an area map. The same survey by Jonathan Schmidt. And,
And Mr. Chairman, there are 4 photographs.
okay, what would you like to tell us about this one?
Correct me if I'm wrong. We are currently on 90, not 80.
Right, 90.
Okay. 90.
Same thing. Nothing's changed. A little delayed in getting our special use permit renewal submitted. Apologize for that. Referencing comments made by the planning board or the drive-by reference, I guess more than the allotted 4 vehicles on site at that time. It was an anomaly. Obviously you have vehicles being picked up and dropped off, and a lot of our clients, we have some commercial clients that might drop off 2 or 3 vehicles in one day, and then they have to come back and pick them up at the end of the day. So, like I said, that was an anomaly. If it pleases the board, I do have a notarized letter from the landlord that does state that he allows us to use more than our allotted 4 parking spaces for outside storage from time to time when need be.
You could submit that if you like.
Okay, turn hearing over to Mr. Caraccio.
How are you again?
Still going good.
Better now?
You agree with all the previous conditions imposed the last application. It's fine with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Any other?
Even though your approval is only for the 4 vehicles, so that's what you're allowed as a board.
Correct. I completely understand.
Chairman, I make a motion to approve application 24-196 with the previously imposed conditions for a period of 3 years.
Second. Favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck.
We're all good. Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Great.
That ends the live